You would even fight him today? You win your fight. If he said, hey, Manny, I want to fight, you going to fight?
Even here.
Oh, my goodness.
They will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know.
Getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically.
Manny Pacquiao has made it clear he's willing to face Floyd Mayweather again and is confident he can defeat him. He's demonstrated that he remains physically fit and mentally focused for a serious match, not just an exhibition bout. Manny also reflected on their first encounter, explaining that he re-watched the fight in slow motion and analyzed every punch he delivered. From his perspective, he truly competed that night and firmly believes he was the rightful winner. Discussions about a possible rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao have started gaining momentum once more. At the same time, Floyd is also drawing attention due to growing tensions with Roy Jones Jr.
This version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
If he comes out and go sign the contract and we'll fight. Let's fight again if he wants. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
Amid all this, Mike Tyson gave his candid take, stating that Floyd Mayweather will only return to the ring if there's a large payday at stake. He pointed out that a matchup with Manny is unlikely because Floyd tends to steer clear of situations that could present serious challenges. In Tyson's view, Floyd is no longer pursuing greatness. He's simply looking for low-risk fights that offer the highest financial reward.
Your opinion on who you think will win and why? And what people want to see that fight now?
Well, listen, people are all going to hate on Floyd, so they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would matter. If he wants to make some money, Floyd want to make some money. If he wants to make some money, he could fight
Your guy, Jake Paul.
Manny Pacquiao didn't hold back when questioned about where Floyd Mayweather ranks among the toughest opponents he's faced. Surprisingly, he said Floyd doesn't even make his top 5. Manny explained that the reason is straightforward. Floyd spent their entire bout avoiding real exchanges and running around the ring. He characterized Mayweather's style as overly defensive and dull, lacking the excitement fans expect from a true boxing showdown. Known for his aggressive, relentless approach, Manny values fighters who take risks and bring action. In his eyes, Floyd's cautious strategy made their fight uneventful and unworthy of being considered legendary.
Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. The fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a passion show.
Recently, Floyd Mayweather intensified the ongoing tension by publicly mocking Manny Pacquiao. He was caught watching a video of Manny's past knockout defeat and seemed to take pleasure in it, something many fans saw as a direct jab. This act was viewed as one of Floyd's classic psychological tactics, a hallmark of his career. While it may have seemed playful on the surface, the underlying tone was clearly disrespectful. His trolling not only sparked reactions across social media, but also reignited memories of the unresolved rivalry between the two boxing legends. Floyd's behavior suggested he still enjoys keeping Manny in the spotlight, but for all the wrong reasons.
Every night Sal would call. We would chat and he would read me the Bible. Sal's main concern always was whether he was going to go to heaven or not. He said,
Manny Pacquiao has made it absolutely clear that if a rematch with Floyd Mayweather takes place, it must be a legitimate, officially sanctioned fight, not an exhibition. He emphasized that he has no interest in the kind of light sparring Floyd has recently participated in for entertainment. Manny wants a meaningful matchup, one that holds official weight and real consequences. To him, boxing isn't just a performance, it's a serious sport, a legacy, and a duty to the fans. He believes that any second showdown between them should be a true competition with real stakes, not just another money-driven spectacle.
There's just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a...
On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather appears to have moved on from serious competition. Since his retirement, he has focused on exhibition bouts, often facing influencers and lesser-known fighters for massive paydays. From Floyd's point of view, he's already accomplished everything, remaining undefeated, earning millions, and feeling he has nothing more to prove. Because of this, a rematch with Pacquiao holds little appeal unless the terms are overwhelmingly in his favor both financially and physically. His reluctance to take risks or face top-tier opponents makes the prospect of a genuine rematch seem increasingly unlikely.
Manny Pacquiao just recently fought for a belt at 46 years old. He's also been calling out Floyd Mayweather to another fight. Floyd hasn't actually fought since 2017, and that was against Conor McGregor. The closest he's done is exhibition fights for easy money. Floyd has so much money, he doesn't ever have to fight.
Roy Jones Jr. offered a strong perspective on the contrast between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. In his view, the essence of boxing, especially as a fighter gets older, lies in movement, footwork, and discipline. He commended Manny for consistently upholding these qualities and continuing to train like a dedicated professional. Roy pointed out that while Floyd steps back into the ring purely for financial reasons, Manny does it out of passion for the sport and a desire to earn titles. He emphasized that Manny is still driven by legacy and championship pursuits, whereas Floyd focuses strictly on low-risk bouts with guaranteed payouts.
Boxing Bully. Another one, it's the ring champs, and we're sitting down with our guy, your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, Mr. Roy Jones.
What's happening, my brother? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Thank you. Lot to talk about, a lot going on in the sport. I want to get right into the Pac-Man, right? The legend, the Hall of Famer now. You share that title with him. 46 years old. If anybody can be this age and upset, you know, a guy like Barrios, a younger guy, is it Manny? Could it be Manny?
It's definitely Manny, and the reason being is because Manny is never stationary. Right. Manny is always on the move. You understand me? What has happened in boxing is a lot of people have lost the art of footwork. Right. You understand me? Not many people have footwork. So if you see a guy go out and box like you'll never see in today's time too often, a guy go out and box like Sugar Ray Leonard boxed Marvin Hagler. Right. He moved around, he fought when it was time, he moved when it was time. He understood how to use the whole ring to get a victory. Now guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place and fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, he's the guy to do it.
So I'm glad you said that, because I understand William Skull, when he fought Canelo, that was bad. Mm-hmm. That was too much moving.
That's too much moving.
Now, that was bad. It was worse than when it was Lara and Canelo. That was just horrible. But now that people are saying this no running thing, no other fighter be running. No fighters not running, they're moving. So how do you feel about when people call that running?
Some fighters run.
Skull
He's
was
not the only runner.
Skull was bad. Not like that, bro.
So
that was horrible.
So the way I feel about that is like this. Even though you run, at some point you gotta make a stand. You can't run from me all night and say you beat me. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like, there's running, but like even Sugar Ray.
Following Manny Pacquiao's recent bout against Mario Barrios, which ended in a draw, fans and analysts have been buzzing with speculation about his next move. Despite the outcome, Manny's performance reignited interest and left many believing he still has what it takes to compete with younger fighters. The big question now is whether he'll pursue another title, aim for a high-profile opponent like Floyd Mayweather, or challenge a rising star to solidify his comeback. The boxing community is eagerly awaiting an official announcement about what Manny plans to do next.
Boxing Dr. News Fight fans, get ready for some spicy boxing tea. Manny Pacquiao just dropped his list of top opponents, and guess who's missing? Floyd Mayweather. Pac-Man's reason, fans don't pay for a fashion show, they want action. Ouch. He called their 2015 fight a boring 12-round run. Manny's keeping it real, saying, fans deserve excitement, not just defensive skills. But here's the twist, there's talk of a rematch. First, Pacquiao's got to prove he's still got it against Mario Barrios next month. He's promising speed and fireworks. Will Pac-Man deliver? Or will Mayweather clap back? The boxing world is buzzing. Stay tuned for more drama in and out of the ring.
Sports analyst Max Kellerman offered high praise for Manny Pacquiao, highlighting the unmatched nature of his accomplishments. He pointed out that Manny is the only boxer in history to win world titles in 8 different weight classes, a record that most believe will never be duplicated. Max emphasized that rising from such a low weight and managing to beat elite fighters in much heavier divisions is what sets Manny apart. In his opinion, these extraordinary achievements elevate Pacquiao to a higher tier than Floyd Mayweather, whose undefeated record, while remarkable, doesn't carry the same level of historical impact that Manny's legacy holds.
We got a lot of slack for saying Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather. I actually disagreed with you. Pacquiao wasn't able to make flyweight. He was a flyweight who won the lineal championship. So if that's not the most, or one of the 2 or 3 most impressive things in the history of boxing, the fact that he could move up, give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. Pacquiao won lineal titles, indisputable, that's the man who beat the man, or else putting belts together. No one had ever done it before, ever. A lot of great flyweights. No one ever did that. No one ever came close to dreaming about doing that, and then Pacquiao did it. So the fact that Pacquiao is even competitive with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the greatest pure boxers ever, I really don't have a horse in the race. I always thought Mayweather was going to beat Pacquiao. I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat him.
Before the fight with Barrios, there was increasing speculation that Manny Pacquiao might set his sights on a high-profile rematch with Floyd Mayweather, especially if he reclaimed a title. However, after the bout ended in a draw, the storyline shifted. Now, attention has turned to who Manny might face next, and one name gaining traction is Rolando "Raleigh" Romero. While nothing has been officially confirmed, fans are starting to see the potential of Manny taking on a younger opponent who brings both a legitimate challenge and plenty of hype. Until an official decision is announced, speculation will continue to swirl about which direction Manny will take next.
He would be competitive with any of those people, and I think Romero, who is less of a boxer than this guy that Manny just fought, would be ideal for Manny, and I give Manny a good chance to win against Romero.
Legendary promoter Bob Arum also shared his thoughts on the potential matchup between Manny Pacquiao and Rolando "Raleigh" Romero. He stated that Romero isn't on the same level as Mario Barrios when it comes to technical skill or experience. According to Arum, if this fight comes together, Manny would have a strong chance of securing a decisive victory. He views Romero as a more predictable and less experienced opponent, someone who may not be equipped to handle Pacquiao's style and relentless pressure. Arum offered deeper insight into what makes Pacquiao so dangerous in the ring, describing him as a highly technical fighter who mentally breaks down his opponents before overpowering them physically.
Such a long time. How does the new weight compare to Pacquiao when you prepare for him?
You know what? He's more of a basic fighter than Pacquiao. I mean, Inoue is just a right there fighter. He's in front of you. And Pacquiao, you know what? The difference between him and Pacquiao it's a lot, because getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated, because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically. And Inoue is right there. He comes to fight. Pacquiao was a fighter that drains you because you don't know when he's gonna come in and when he's not. I remember when he fought Bradley in the 3rd round, first fight, he was tired. And I told him it's not the physical, it's the mental, because Pacquiao is always keeping you on your toes, you know? And that's the difference. Pacquiao was very elusive, and he drained you mentally before he beat you physically.
And Joel, last one for me, man. You played a big role when Bivol upset Canelo. You helped out in that camp.
You know what? When he came to me, I had already trained the Turkish guy, Abdi Yildirim, for him. I know Canelo. I'm Mexican. You know, I was in my career. You know, growing up as a Mexican fighter, I know the goods and bads of a Mexican fighter, and I know Canelo, and I knew Canelo's weaknesses and how you can frustrate him. You frustrate Canelo, you beat him. You frustrate him first. When they came to me and said, "Okay, we're gonna train train Canelo, train Bivol, and we want you to be part of the team. Let's go part of the plan. What does he need?" And we started putting things together in the gym. You know, we started working on it. And one of the main keys was keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him. Don't stop jabbing. That's what Canelo always tries to hit you in the arm to wear you down. And if you watch the fight, I had a bag of ice all the time on his arm for the whole fight. In the second round, I know facial expressions. When Canelo was trying to get in it and he couldn't get in his stride and coming back, and he started making different, I said, you know what, he's frustrated. Keep jabbing him. Keep him away. There was a point where they wanted to send Canelo Bivol to knock.
According to Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao relies on ring intelligence, precise timing, and calculated movement to frustrate his opponents, gradually wearing them down both mentally and physically. By the time fatigue sets in, many of his rivals are already mentally defeated. This strategic approach has allowed Manny to overcome younger, stronger fighters, proving that his success isn't solely based on speed or power, but on exceptional fight IQ. Reports from multiple sources suggest that Pacquiao is expected to return to the ring in either November or December of this year. Insiders have noted that Manny is feeling much better physically and remains active in training. With his health and energy restored, he's gearing up for one more major bout. Whether it turns out to be a title fight, a legacy-defining match, or a farewell performance, fans are eager to see what this next chapter holds. One thing is certain: Manny isn't finished yet, and he's determined to end his career on his own terms.
There was a few things that I noticed. Like, I felt like at times, and maybe this will get better now that he's, doing he said that he's going to come back, that he's eyeing maybe October, November this year to come back again in another fight. He's more consistent. I know when you're older, it's like the old saying, like, you got to use it so you don't lose it, Right. He did seem off balance at times when he was throwing his punches. It was something that, like, hey, Manny usually isn't as off balance as he was. From a pure trainer's perspective, Abel, what did you see there that made you think, like, oh, he doesn't look like the same Manny from 4 years ago, from 8 years ago?
It was like in the past, when he was in his, I'm not gonna say his prime, but he was in his better state. It was like maybe he just came into camp. That's the Manny that I saw. Maybe he just came into camp. It's the first week in camp. It's the first sparring session, and that's what he looked like in the fight. I'm sure as camp goes on, second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth week, Freddie's gonna get him sharper. Freddie's gonna get him faster. Freddie's gonna do all the things that are necessary to get him pinpoint sharp. This time it was like he just came into camp. That's what the fight looked like to me. And it's not only Manny, it's every fighter. It's all my fighters. It's all, I'm sure, Freddie's fighters. It's everybody's fighters. When they first come to camp, that's why they're in camp for 6, 7, 8 weeks, because it gets better and better and better, and hopefully you peak at the right time. So this looked like maybe the second week in camp.
He had 2 months, but yeah, he had not had a serious camp.
6 years.
Yeah.
2 months is not enough for 6 years of really.
Oh, 4 years. 4 years.
Or 4 years being away from Freddie. Yeah, he can do that things at home, but it's not the rigors that Freddie's going to put you through in the gym.
It just amazes me that he still wants to do this at 46. You'd think like he's had like 70 fights. Like, you would think like, hey, you know what? I'm almost, 50 years old, 4 years away, even though that's still a long time. Like, I don't need to take punches like this anymore. Like, I've accomplished so much.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more. See you next time.